Hello and welcome back to my meditation space. I thought today that we could do a practice meditation and talk a little bit about responsibility for your awareness that you're coming into. When you do this work, there are some things that you need to look at and think about if you really want to partake in a spiritual journey. If you just want to meditate, you're still going to come up with some aspects of yourself that you're going to have questions about. And you don't have to go on a healer's path or a psychic path or an intuition path, but there is a little bit of a connotation to being on a path of awareness and stability and responsibility. So first of all, we're going to get our space. We're going to find a place that we are safe, that we can sit or just relax in a quiet space where we can sit and close our eyes and come to a place of softness and calm, and we're going to breathe in our 4 to 6 to 8 deep meditative breaths of bringing in positive energy and releasing negative energy. We're going to bring out our belly. Bring in through our nose, and then we're going to push our belly out to bring our air out. Bring our belly in. Bring our belly out. Concentrating on our breath. Being very soft and gentle with ourselves. Reminding our bodies to bring in positive energy and to release negative, old, residual energy. Once you are in a calm space, you feel some sort of release and calm and peace. Your body has settled of anything that has happened before this. You can just bring yourself to the present time, to this space. And softly you can close your eyes and drop a grounding cord to the middle of the earth. You can do something that you've done before, or you can do something different. I think today we're going to do a straw. A really cool metallic straw. It's hollow and as big as my body and slippery, so that all my negative energy, all my old residual energy that I've carried around for the day or from yesterday or last week can just release to the middle of the earth. And we're going to grow this straw, or whatever your grounding cord is, down from our tailbone, through the chair or whatever you're sitting on, through the floor, and all the way down through the crust of the earth to the middle of the earth, all the way down. See it growing and moving down gently through the rock and the caverns of the earth to a beautiful space in the middle of the earth. Always remember to breathe through each portion of your meditation. Smile and be as casual as you can. Once we have our grounding cord to the middle of the earth, we're going to just put the intention out there that we want to release anything from our space that is not for us, that is old, residual, negative energy. We can ask the God of our heart, whatever our faith and belief is, our angels and our guides, to be here with us today to help us to release and bring in positive energy, releasing negative energy to the middle of the earth. Once we have our grounding cord all the way down to the middle of the earth, we're going to ask our God of our heart, our great spirit, whatever we believe in, our faith and our beliefs, to be here with us today, to help and guide and bring messages from Spirit, and to release anything negative and old and residual from our body to the middle of the earth, and bring in positive energy. Next on our space, we want to color our aura body, our aura bubble. So 3 feet around you, you have a space, a spiritual space, an aura bubble. It's transparent. It's 3 feet around you, 3 feet in front of you and back of you, below you, all around you is this space. And what we want to do is color our aura bubble a really cool color for this moment, whatever color that you want. So you can always close your eyes softly and just observe and focus on the space around you. I see a very cool violet pink color. So violet, pink, all around me. And I'm going to go one shade lighter. And anything in your space that is not yours, that is not supposed to be there. Maybe you might see some polka dots or stripes or glitches or tatters. Tell yourself that you are going to release anything in your space that is not yours, that is old, residual, negative energy, to be released to the middle of the earth from your aura bubble. I see a bungalow out in the savannah. Looks like Africa. I'm gonna walk up to the front door of my space. I'm gonna sign and date my space on the front door. So it is present and it is mine. And I'm gonna go through my front door and come into a very kind space. I'm gonna come into a space of kindness, stability, and joy. And anything that does not resonate for my space, I'm going to just ask it to be released to the middle of the earth and to the universe. Whatever feelings that come up for you, just feel them for a moment and release. Feel them for a moment and release. If there's a little bit of grief, a little bit of anger, a little bit of resentment, of disappointment, all the things that you can feel them and let them go. Feel them and let them go. We can look around our little room if we'd like to. We can see that we might have something personal of ours in our space. A favorite ambiance, such as candles, incense, a book, an easel with painting supplies. If you are longing to be creative, if you're longing for something that you want or need, you can put it in this space. So this is what you're thinking about. So that is what you are going to bring into your space. What brings you joy? What brings you tranquility and compassion? What do you really want to do? This is a really good space to release and calm and bless yourself in order to have good sleep, to have a good day at work, to have a fruitful day at home. When you have to think about things and you have to go to the store and you have to do all your chores and run all your errands and take care of your children and your animals and your house and everyone else's stuff that you are trying to do. This is the space. This is the time and the essence. This is a space just for you. But not only does it work for you, it works for everything around you. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this after we do our big gold sun. Now we have our grounding cord. Now we have our beautifully colored space. And we have gone inside our head and made our own room just for us, so that we can think, so that we can feel, so that we can let go and bring in. And now we're going to bring in big old sun. We're going to be creative today. We were doing a little gold sun and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. But since we put a straw for a grounding cord, I'm going to do a little glass above my head. It's a special glass. It's a glass that's going to be filled with warm, positive, healing energy from the universe. And all the energy that we've brought and left behind. Everywhere we go, we leave energy behind. So we're going to just call back our energy and place it in our big old sun, whatever that may be for you for this moment. It can be anything you like. It just has to hold something. So my little glass is going to start growing and getting fuller and fuller and fuller and bigger. And it's light. It's very light with this warm, positive, healing energy. I'm going to watch this glass get really big and full and bright with this warm, positive energy. And maybe it's swirling around and it's moving and it's getting brighter and bigger and fuller. And we're just going to observe our energy coming back to us. If we're feeling tired, if we are feeling scattered, if we're feeling like our energy is being ebbed away, this is a good way to bring energy back to us so that we can feel stronger and braver and have more courage, because we have this energy that we've brought back to ourselves, our own energy, and the energy from the earth and the universe. And all we're doing is simply asking to ground, asking to color our space and have protection from negativity and old residual energy that is always bouncing around and dancing around out in the world. Asking for our own space that we can release and feel and be cleansed and blessed from the earth and the universe, our faith and our belief. And when this big old sun is as big and full as we can get it, we're going to poke a little hole in it, and it's going to fill in from the top of our head. It's going to come down and fill in our space that we have just for us. And it's going to fill in all of our bodies, so mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. And it's going to feel it just coming down and around and back of our head and neck and down through our throat area, and all of our face is going to be filled, our sinuses. Going to come down and through our neck and our shoulders. And it's just going to fill in all the cells and blood supply and mental channels and emotional channels of our body, and down our arms and down our chest and our back, through all of our bones and cells and sinew and muscle and veins. And while we are filling in, we're going to validate this energy for something that we want to bring into our body. Name this energy. Ask the universe, the God of your heart, belief, to name this energy for something you would like to bring in for yourself. I'm going to fill in with generosity. Being generous to yourself, being generous to those around you, to the earth, to the universe. Thank you very much for all your generosity and everything that you have done for me in this life, in this world that I must live in. Thank you for the generosity of bringing all the positivity that I can muster for my life, for my friends, for my family. Bring in this validation through your bodies, all the way down. Take some breaths Feel and release, breaking any blocks, any gates, any locks that you have in your bodies. Breaking them free, freeing up your space and your energy to be positive and releasing negative. You'll want to sit in that space for as long as you can or as long as you want to, and feel everything that you can and releasing, and feel and release. And anything that comes up for you, remember to feel it and release it. Very important to teach yourself, your body, to do this. And pretty soon you'll be doing it all the time. Not even just in meditation, but when something does come up for you and blow you up, when you have someone that yells at you, tells you something that you did wrong, puts you down, is bullying you, anything of that nature. You can take a deep breath. You can help yourself to think a rational way of defending yourself or thinking yourself through the situation. It takes practice. I don't profess to know everything about this work. I am always learning as well. All I want to do is bring to the world, bring to a certain population of people that want to have more awareness for themselves, for the world around them, and have the answers that I've searched for many years. When I first started this work, we practiced our meditations every day. And first we just started out with 5, 10, 15-minute meditations. I really don't like to say that there are rules for meditation, rules for spiritual work, but I like to call them respectations. We hold no judgment and no expectations, and then we can look at things with a broader perspective. We don't have anything else telling us that that's how it's supposed to be. We have what's inside ourselves telling us how it's supposed to be. Is it respectful to yourself, to the world, to the people around you? Basically, a lot of any rules or laws of spirituality, meditation, is respect, common sense, and life lessons that we have to learn. We must learn our own lessons in order to learn how we are to have a spiritual life. a spiritual journey to come across that one point in our life that wakes us up, a spiritual awakening. Not everyone is on the same path. No matter how much you try to help somebody, no matter how much you tell someone that they're doing something wrong, they have to learn it on their own. All you can do is be a bird in their ear. All you can do is give them the smallest gift that can bring the biggest reward for somebody. Our homework right now is to practice these meditations, releasing negative old residual energy to the earth and universe, asking the God of our heart, our beliefs, and our faith to come in and help us a little bit every day, to have respect for yourself, for your space, and for the world and the people and the animals and your friends around you. Have respect no matter what is happening. Having positive words, no excuses, and no complaining. Practice these tips. You'll be able to move on from these beginning meditations and going into more advanced work. And I'm going to be bringing that to you very soon. I will be bringing some more practice meditations and going over more aspects of this work. It's good to know the aspects of the deeper sensuality of this work if you really want it to work for yourself. This is a good way to go inside yourself and just look and see and observe what your next steps are, your baby steps. Pick a few goals, dreams, and aspirations that you would like to do and work on those, whatever takes priority. It was once said, with great power comes great responsibility. In this work, there is great power of manifesting and developing your goals and dreams and aspirations for yourself. To be happy all the time. To be able to be sad and feel that sadness and really feel it and be able to release it and move on and be happy again. I love the feeling and I wanted to bring it to you, to the world. And that is one of my goals that I'm achieving. Thank you for coming to my meditative space. I hope that you will push the like button and the subscribe button and continue to come back and watch my videos, my films. Each one I will always make like a film, like a very cool place for you to come and relax and sit and meditate and get your space and have fun and have amusement. Remember to be positive more than negative. For every negative thought that you have, feel it and release it and let it go. And bring in 3 positive thoughts for yourself. Today was gratitude, being very grateful and thanking the universe and the earth, the God of your heart, your faith, your belief, for helping you every day to achieve all your hopes and dreams. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Now we have our colored beautifully space. Now